So like everyone's all like, oh man, let me get some of the special stuff, right? And he's passing around, and Daffy Duck gets it.
Daffy gets it, and he's just like, this goes against everything I stand for, Michael. And
Michael
Michael's like,
turns to us
do
and says,
you want to win or what? Or not?
What are you, stupid?
Comment and request your favorite show! Junior and Marcus!
Space Jam is a basketball movie about Michael Jordan and Bugs Bunny. I'm Junior.
And I'm Marcus.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk. Movie starts with
And
the Warner's Brother logo, right? And it's like, what's the logo? That one, right? And me and Junior are all like, man, we really hope for Space Jam 2 that they
They're
beatbox
gonna put
it up,
some sort
like,
of beat over that. It'll be something crazy like that.
Yeah, something
and
sick.
if it's not the Warner Brothers logo, it'll be the opening song. Come on and slam
and welcome to Jam. Come on and slam and jam. Yeah, that'd be a sick remix.
I think that'd be pretty cool, honestly.
But yeah, so that movie opens up with the Warner Brothers logo.
Yeah, and so like there are these Moron Mountain. It's a planet in outer space. Like this is like outer space.
Yes.
It's not like Toonland. So these aliens are there, and it's like, hey, Moron Mountain's like this amusement park.
It's an amusement park, and it's owned by like this bigwig who smokes a cigar.
Yeah,
and he's just like,
yo,
I love money.
Yeah, we don't like, this kid's right. This kid said that this place sucks. He's totally right. We need new stuff. We need new attractions. We need something crazy. We need something goofy. We need
something loony.
Yes, and then the TV behind him turns on, and he sees the Looney Tunes. It's like, yes, get me those guys. We'll make them our slaves, and then we'll just have more stuff here.
Yeah, we'll have more stuff here, and they'll be our slaves, and everyone will love it, and we'll make a lot of money.
Until they don't love it, and then we'll have to
get more slaves.
Yeah, what's his plan if that doesn't work out? Are we gonna go for Disney next? I don't think they stand a chance.
They'll try. They'll try.
But yeah, maybe they are Disney. Okay, and then we cut to like Earth, and Michael Jackson. Get used to that. They go
playing the baseball.
Yes, they go.
Bugs Bunny.
Ooh, Daffy.
Oh, Daffy.
Those aliens are ignorant.
Oh, gonna hit the 3-pointer. Anyways, Michael Jordan.
After that baseball game doesn't go so great, Michael Jordan goes back to his house in the suburbs.
Yeah. Not a gated community.
Oh yeah, that's
just
where Michael Jordan lives. All right, and he turns on the TV, and the news guy is making fun of him.
Ripping into him.
And like his kid's right there.
Yeah, his kid's watching it. It's all like, man, is everybody making fun of you? And then Michael Jordan says, nah, actually at the game they were really nice, Everyone was really nice to me.
So the Monstars, right? They go to the Looney Tunes place.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, all of you tunes are going to be our slaves right now. And then Bugs Bunny does his Bugs Bunny thing, and he's like, oh, but don't you know that you need to give us a chance to defend ourselves.
Yeah, it's in the rules, and like in the
rule book, and he like writes,
like we have to defend ourselves. Like, okay.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, okay, sure, that's fine. And it's like, okay, well, let me get the team together, and we'll decide on what the challenge should be. And then they're like, okay, these guys are tiny, they can't jump.
Yeah.
They bad hand-eye coordination, so it's like, what's something we could do that these guys stand zero chance at? And it's like, we challenge you to a basketball game.
Basketball.
Which is so great because, they could have picked anything.
100% anything.
Like, Yosemite Sam, right? He uses guns.
Yep.
Wile E. Coyote uses dynamite, like explosives all the time. He's also a genius.
But could you imagine that movie where the Monstars go to Earth to find the greatest explosives experts?
Oh my gosh.
Or the greatest gunsmiths?
It's weird to me that the Looney Tunes picked something that none of them are good at. Because later on they say that.
They've never played basketball.
Yeah, it's like, have any of you ever played basketball? And it's like Lola Bunny, who they've never heard of either before. She can play. But it's like, wait, why would they pick basketball? Other than the fact that, they'll be bad at it, but it's like, you're also bad at it.
Exactly.
That's not a good strategy.
You're just hoping that you'll be a little bit better.
A little bit better, right? Yeah, just they have a height advantage, really. When they're like giving that whole speech, when the Monstars are giving that whole speech, Porky Pig stops Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunner mid-stride in their
while
episode.
They're on TV.
Yeah, so like, are they just reenacting every single time that the TV's on and reruns are playing? We have the Looney Tunes getting together to do that scene again.
Like, I don't know what TV company was like that is in that hole. It's all like, look, every time at this time, you guys need to redo this story.
Are all live. All of them. Every broadcast is live.
You guys need to redo this story, all right? You can end at 7, but you gotta start at 6.
You gotta start at 6, guys. The kids will be mad. Yeah.
If you disappear one time, oh my goodness.
That's
like,
it.
I wonder how long those kids were sitting there looking at the empty screen.
That's true, too.
When Wiley left, you know, like...
When they left, were the kids just staring like, they'll be back, right?
This has not happened before.
This has never happened.
Commercial happens.
It's a weird episode.
Commercial happens, it comes back, they're still there? Like, what?
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Basically, because the Monstars realize, oh no, we suck at, we won't be good at this game. We'll steal the powers from 5 basketball players.
Best players in the league at the moment.
At the moment, right? Yeah. So this is 1996.
Yes.
And somehow they get into the basketball game, like no tickets. Once the aliens start taking their like the NBA players' basketball talent, they just become morons, like absolute.
Yeah, the basketball players, like the real basketball players.
Yeah,
they like. Not only do they lose their basketball skills, they lose like their motor skills.
Yeah,
on
like
the
their
court.
cognitive functioning.
Like it's really fun.
Decreases.
So
like
the first
Charles Barkley.
is Charles Barkley, right? And Charles Barkley gets his powers robbed after like doing a really cool layup. He's playing against Patrick Ewing on the Knicks, right? And Charles Barkley, he gets to the end of the court. He's standing there.
He's just standing there with his
with
arms
his
up.
hands
Yeah, like. Okay, like even if you weren't good at basketball, I don't think you'd suddenly forget how everything works, right? And then even funnier, later on, one of them tries to drink water. And he can't,
misses.
like he misses.
He misses his mouth.
Wait, what does that have to do? One of them can't walk straight? Like, what did the Monstars really steal? They check him out. It's like, is this really Michael Jordan? So like the Looney Tunes know who he is.
Yeah,
and
Looney
Michael
Tunes
knows.
are aware of Michael Jordan.
Yeah, and Michael Jordan knows who they are because like on Earth we watch Looney Tunes, right?
Yeah.
So which raises quite a few questions actually. Yeah. So how much of the Earth are they aware of, and if they're aware of it, are they able to interact with it? Is this the first time they've left their Looney Tune universe?
It can't be.
Right?
It literally can't be because they know how to get there. They know the entrances and exits.
Yeah.
Like
it's the center of the Earth. Are they demons? Like what? So then what they do, the Monstars grab him and they turn him into a basketball.
They literally crumple the man up, break his legs, arms, everything, and play with him like a basketball.
But what I love, right, what most people don't really talk about, in many ways, this scene is foreshadowing the Looney
ending.
Tunes. Yeah, but the ending, but like throughout the entire movie, because it happens again to Sam. What's his name in the movie?
Stan, right? Or
yeah, Newman.
Yeah, Newman.
Yeah, and it's just crazy that like a lot of people are just like, man, that's crazy. He'd be dead right now. It's like no. Because later on, we're told that in the Looney Tunes universe, like
you can just do
anything. You can just do that and you're fine. Like people get shot in this movie.
Yeah,
like
literal
people
holes
get blown up.
People, yeah,
and then they're fine the next scene. So it's like, oh, in the Looney Tunes universe, you can't be killed.
No, you are
you're invincible.
Pretty impervious.
Yeah, it'll probably hurt, but it didn't even seem like it hurt. Like all these, you hear the bones cracking too.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he gets turned into a basketball.
Yeah, and then they dribble him and everything. And Michael's reaction is just like, whoa, that was weird. Like,
yes.
So disinterested.
I'm a little dizzy.
And here's the craziest part about this movie, because while Michael Jordan's on this fantastic mystical adventure with Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and all the others, right? The other 5 basketball players are going through therapy sessions. Literally, they're going to psychics. They're going through like...
If this was real, this would be known as the worst moments of these players' lives.
Exactly.
Hands down.
And I love the scene where Charles Barkley sees like a bunch of kids. Court, he sees a bunch of kids. It's like, oh, you're Charles Barkley. It's like, yo, can I play with you kids? It's like, sure, man. And then the kids, like, especially that one kid, like, dominates him. Just
dominates him. It's like, man, you're not Charles Barkley. You a poser. Get out of here.
You're a guy that looks like him. Get out. Like him.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, this is a whole other movie happening right here. What if basketball players just lost their talent completely?
Nah, honestly, those 5 are very funny.
Oh, I loved it.
I loved every scene that they're in.
One of my favorite scenes is where you see... What's his name? Muggsy?
Muggsy, yeah.
He's in a wheelchair, and he's clearly shorter than the others, and they go under a door, and the other 3 players just boom, hit their heads up.
Nail their heads out the top thing.
I'm like, yo, a kid wrote that scene.
It's so
funny. Love it, though.
No, it's so funny, because that scene doesn't really add anything to the movie.
Nothing.
It's just put in there.
It's just a funny joke about how tall they are.
Basketball players, that's it.
Lola Bunny, yeah.
Yeah, Lola Bunny.
No one knows her.
No one knows who she is.
And then she plays basketball, and she's really good at basketball, and her whole character is that she's the female character, period.
Essentially.
Poor Lola. She became a canon immigrant. She showed up in the show later on, and she was like dumbed down and stuff like that. That was her characterization. She was just a ditzy blonde. But in this, her characterization is she's a girl.
Yeah.
And like, I get
a girl that's good at basketball.
That's it.
Yeah, there's not much character to her.
It's really not much. She's just.
It's very funny though that like all the controversy when Space Jam 2 was coming out, so like we gotta desexualize Lola.
It's like really. I mean,
what do you? Like,
I guess you can't have a saxophone playing while the female character comes in.
Yeah, that's it.
And have the characters going Aruga, Aruga,
yeah.
like you know.
I see that, yeah.
I get that, but whatever.
I don't know either, but whatever.
See, Pepe Le Pew, sure.
Yeah,
I get that.
Understand
I get
Pepe.
that completely.
I get it. I get it.
So then Michael's strategy is, all you gotta do,
steal the ball, give it to me. That's it. You want to win? Steal the ball.
Steal the ball.
Give it to me.
Give it to
now,
me.
Now, it's very funny because I'm almost positive a lot of Michael Jordan's games in real life went like that.
That was his strategy.
Take the ball, give it to me. I'll handle it.
Michael Jordan comes in, and he has the basketball with all their skills because he got them on starts to give the powers back. It was part of his deal.
Yeah.
And what Marcus pointed out to me is Michael Jordan, before giving, he couldn't just give them their powers back.
Oh, he
had to trash.
Mad trash. He's all like, yeah, you guys stink. Y'all suck.
Yeah. Time to stop playing now,
Time to stop playing, huh? Well,
and
I
like,
really shouldn't do this.
And I love too the other basketball players like, all right, settle down, Mike.
Could you like chill, please?
Like Michael, come on. Ease
up.
It's
been
Ease
a
up.
Tough couple of weeks, all right?
So then he's like, here, touch the ball. And then, each of them touches the ball, and then they get their abilities back. They're good at basketball again, right? But I turned to Marcus and I'm like, wait, wouldn't they suspect that Michael took their abilities? Like, why does he conveniently have a ball that gives it back to them?
That's how Michael Jordan became the greatest player of all time. He stole
all their powers.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out our podcast. Available on Apple Podcasts, Breaker, CastBox, Google Podcast, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, and of course, Anchor.fm. Bye.